My name is Kevin LaPointe. I'm the City Forester for the City of Kansas City, Missouri, the Parks and Recreation Department Forestry Division. And we're out here today on this beautiful sunny day to talk about the emerald ash borer. The emerald ash borer was found in Kansas City in August of 2012. And this last year, its population has been growing and spreading. We first found it in Platte County, which is where we are today. This beetle is an invasive beetle that has destroyed millions of trees in the country, has no natural enemies, and is spread throughout the country. We're going to try to manage this beetle to slow it down as best we can, preserve a number of our ash trees, and transition over the next 10 to 15 years by removing some ash trees, treating some ash trees to preserve them for a period of time, and most importantly that we plant new trees now of different species, because we're going to lose a number of our trees, a number of these ash trees over time. Again, the City of Kansas City, Missouri has taken some steps to help the city and its citizens and the public to work through this transitional period. We've set up dump sites throughout the city. We have one in the Northland at North Cookingham in Maine, one at Doremus just south of the river, and one at Raytown in 470 down in the south part of the city. At this point in time, the emerald ash borer has become such a problem that the USDA and the state of Missouri have quarantined the entire state of Missouri, so that the emerald ash borer has been found in a number of places and it's spreading. So what have we done? We set up these dump sites for citizens to be able to take your material. We've treated the trees that we were able to treat. Now here's a great example here in front of me. This tree is probably about 16 or 17 inches in diameter. It is a white ash tree. The tree has been treated, and we've tagged each tree that we've treated with a small round metal tag, which you'll see if you live in a residential area or on the parkways. Any tree that we've treated has been tagged with this round metal tag. The other way you can tell it's been treated is down below in the main trunk of the tree. You'll see, if you look closely, there's injection ports where we have drilled a small hole, put in a plug, and then with a high pressure needle and air pressure have injected the chemical that's needed into this port. That holds the chemical in there. During the springtime is when we treat, once the trees put out their leaves and they start drawing the moisture and the nutrients and things up from the root system up into the stem of the tree. So once they're foliated, we can put the injections in there and it takes the chemical up into the tree and protects that tree for the next 3 years. As part of our program to manage the emerald ash borer, we've talked about trees that we've treated. We also have taken trees that we couldn't treat and we've stressed them, what we call created a trap tree. The purpose of a trap tree is to help us survey and monitor both the spread and the population levels of the emerald ash borer. So what we've done through the 3-county area, Platte, Clay, and Jackson counties, is we've taken some of those trees that we weren't able to treat for various reasons, and we've created a trap tree. A trap tree is a tree that we've taken some of the bark off the trunk of the tree so that the tree will send out chemical signals for the beetle and attract the beetles to it. It's found to be a way when the beetle populations are low to find out if the beetle's in the area. So we have randomly taken these trees in all 3 counties and stressed some of these trees to create a trap tree and attract the beetle to them. This tree that we created, a trap tree, is a great example. Here you can see some old damage where the emerald ash borer had laid some eggs. The larvae had gone in and burrowed underneath the bark, destroying that tissue between the bark and the woody tissue. And then eventually that larvae at the end of the season turned into an adult, burrowed its way out, and left making a small D-shaped hole which you can't no longer see. But in the last few years, you can tell that the tree has tried to wall off this area of damage and it's created this callus tissue around the edge. That tells me that the beetle has been here in Platte County and in this particular tree for a few years, because it takes a few years for the tree to create this callus tissue around it. So why is that important? It tells me that the beetle population in Platte County has been growing for some time. And the beetle population eventually hits this exponential curve where the population explodes and hundreds of these and thousands of these ash trees begin to die at the same time. And in Platte County, You need to act now. If you want to preserve your ash trees, you need to do that now. Between now and this May, when the trees are putting out their leaves and they begin to draw the nutrients up, those trees need to be treated. Otherwise, they will more than likely be lost even this summer to the emerald ash borer.